We're on our way to the Sombrero.
Sabroso Festival.
Blah, blah. That's what she says.
You gotta keep them separated.
Hi, I'm Dilly Brigs, and I'm here with
Sasha,
and we are with the Subject Press at the Sabroso Festival.
the Sabroso.
Sabroso Festival, not a hat. And we are, Heidi Frosty Frank just took the stage, and we're about to walk over there now. As we're going forward, you can see the crowd. We're going to turn you around. You can see we're walking towards them.
You're gonna listen. You're gonna listen to some amazing rock music.
And we will be right at the stage just momentarily. Bye.
Bye.
Separated. Hey! The man you disrespecting me. Take him out. You gotta keep them separated.
Hello, it's Sasha George.
And Dilly Brigs.
We're a little excited after that long festive day at the Sombrero Hat.
Sabroso.
I'm still geeking out over that one.
You got to roll your R's like without the P.
They'll get too sexy for the crowd. They'll get too sexy. So we had a really interesting journey. We parked horrendously far away, but we got to see the beautiful view of the ocean.
Yes, that was nice. As we huffed it to the show.
Yeah, we really huffed it.
Right? Paid for parking passes for nothing.
But we got a lot to view, didn't we, though?
Oh, we had so much fun going in and just mingling with all the fans that were bottlenosing in to, for the purse check and everything else like that. A lot of people were dancing
Yeah, but there was a first
around.
initial, though. I didn't know that the first initial was free beer perspective.
Oh, yes, definitely. That actually brings a lot of the patrons as well when it's a free beer festival. But that's because you also have the Sabroso tacos there, and it just enhances all the flavor and all the music that's there. It's just a nice, big, fun day. And I know this was your first time at a big festival.
Yeah,
How did you like that?
I think it was actually really incredible. Usually I'm claustrophobic, but the guys were pretty good to help me through that passing.
As we stood in line for that free sample tasting of the beer. That was fun.
So I'm saying squirrel, I was like, man. But, as we were entering, there was a band playing,
I do believe that was the Slide Bar Winners in the lineup. I didn't catch the name of the band for the Slide Bar Winners, but they were pretty cool. So those were the ones that were playing when we came in. And then Metalachi was playing.
The maracas?
Yeah, not maracas, Metalachi, the first heavy metal Metalachi band,
right?
And they were playing as we were checking out when we were checking out all the venues and looking at the tacos and looking at all the different
and there
things
were a lot of taco venues,
right? There was a whole lot. And
I didn't get to taste all of them, but I did skip over to the Slide Bar one.
Yes,
and
we
I
did.
Tasted my first very Slide Bar taco.
Yes, how was that?
And we're heading to the Slide Bar, hometown Fullerton area, Orange County. Yeah, because they're still playing and we're starving.
We're here. The Subject Press wants some Slide Bar tacos. We heard they're the best, right?
Yes, we are. And I make them with love, so let me give you
Prices.
Yay!
That was very savory. It was like, boom, I'm going to kick your butt.
Justin and Haley made it just right then.
Yes, they did. Thank you, Justin and Haley.
And we actually got that on tape as well. So, a lot of different little interviews with fans. People are just so excited to be there to see the bands.
I really like the fans. I enjoyed their enthusiasm, especially some that jumped in the camera.
Oh yeah, we had a number of people excited to jump in and be there and just be seen.
And we got to see a fan who really wanted to talk to Lit.
Oh, absolutely. When we were piled in front of the stage when Lit was coming on, we did, surround ourselves there with all the other Lit fans. And there was a couple there that were super excited to see them because it was the very first time seeing them.
Sabroso Festival, and we're here with some other fans. Tell us, why did you come out today?
So I came out here because I want to see Lit and love them since elementary school. This is like a tradition.
Oh, awesome. So this is the first time you've ever seen them?
Lit? Yes, it is.
Oh, nice. First time.
Look at that. They're in for a treat. I've seen them like 100 times.
Really? Oh, that's amazing. Yeah.
One thing you could say to them, like if you had a one-on-one, what would you say?
Good question. Anna, good question.
Yeah, as a fan, what would you tell them as a fan? 'Cause we're going to tag them.
That I've seen hundreds of bands, right? But I'm so excited to see Lit. I've never been so excited to see a band because they're like childhood, like love.
Awesome. Very nice.
I'd say do a good job, please. Please,
And
good
then you'll be
luck.
happy.
I want her to write me some love letters.
Right? Happy wife, happy life. There you go.
Yeah, I saw AJ for the first time. That was exciting.
Oh yeah, that's why you've never seen them before.
Well, I saw him. He was throwing himself in the crowd now. He was like, whoa, hey, AJ.
The crowd went nuts. You can see that, and then when he ran down the middle, like the entire crowd turned away from the stage and was following him. That was so fun.
I was hoping that the band would follow. It'd be a parade. So I don't think they could disconnect like that this early in the stage of life.
That would have been great.
But before them was Unwritten Law.
Yes.
I had never heard of them, and it was really incredible. The singer was enthusiastic, just like something you would want to energize you for the show.
And we got some great fan footage of that as well. I actually walked into the thick of the crowd for them, just to get the reaction from everybody, and everybody was loving them.
Oh, I agree. And there was even mosh pits with that.
Oh, yeah.
It was my first. Did you ever be in a mosh pit? It's like being rubbed, but without the lotion. It's just terrible. Like, thank you.
Yeah, I know my way around a mosh pit, but yes, at one point, just so everybody knows, we were safe when a big mosh pit broke out right next to us. We actually hid. I pushed her to hide in the line of guys that were pushing the mosh pit back and keeping that circle form away from us. I told her, this is where you hide. You got to hide amongst these people, because we were so little. It was easy just to get in there.
I felt bad. I should have brought KY to the experience. I guess that's why they make the taco sauce, make it hot for you.
I can't believe that the whole place drank all that beer out. They had to go get another 65 kegs? Is that what they said?
Yeah, they did.
The end of the night, I think it was Heidi who came out and announced it, that they drank them dry.
Right. Right. And then after that, we had really, the Rival Sons.
Oh my God. I've never
It was
seen
spiritual.
them before. There was the first time I've ever seen them live, and
Yes.
I've always wanted to see them, and they just blew me away.
I liked watching the fans come to this. It was like, it was a summoning.
Right?
Right.
Exactly.
It was a summoning to the chapel of love.
Well, one of the cool things is that I was actually able to kind of get myself down into the front of the stage area once again when the Rival Sons came on. And what was really cool is that a lot of the Rival Sons fans actually helped me out. One of them grabbed the phone for us and said, hey, would you need some help? Because I was so short. And he held it up to get a really good video of them and good pictures of them for us and everything. So shout out to Stuart. Stuart helped me out on that.
Thank you, Stuart.
Yeah, and but at some point when they were finishing one song and about to go into another song, I actually heard fans behind me that were not actually speaking with me in my little group, just talking amongst themselves, saying that it was like a religious experience to see them live, and I thought that was an amazing thing just to randomly catch on video, to catch that audio randomly, because these fans were being just pure honest. They were in there, in the crowd, in the mix of everything, having a great time, dancing around. And as soon as one song came on, they just immediately were like, oh my God, didn't I tell you it's like a religious experience watching them,
I felt
listening to them.
sacrilegious because I didn't know the words. But I could hum. I was standing next to people and I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I walked into the wrong time. I need to learn my hymns. I really did.
Well, this is the crowd to learn it from, because everybody
yeah.
was super friendly and helpful, and everybody was there to just enjoy everything. And that's the one cool thing about these type of festivals, is that people just want to come together, hang out, have a good time. You're offering a free beer. You're offering all these different
Watching
tacos,
the bands raise their
to,
guitars in the most unique.
right? Just making the crowd go nuts.
Like unwritten law. I love the way they ceremonially held up their guitar, just, lit it and stuff like that. That just goes, yes.
Well, when you're
worship
that
of music.
animated to the crowd and you really play for the crowd, not to them, but for them.
Right.
That makes the difference, and that gets the crowd involved. Just like after that, when Sum 41 came on. Now at this point, it's getting dusk. And you can see in our videos, because we moved around. We didn't stay stationary. We moved around. We wanted to get the big crowd. We wanted to be involved in all that excitement and see it. So we left the
because
front.
if you stand in one spot, we're not going to see what other fans on the outside are experiencing.
Exactly. And not everybody likes to sit in the front. Some people really like to go hang out in the back. They were laying on the grass.
The truth is, she didn't want to
beers.
look at me like a sardine.
We were already close enough as is.
I know. The moans were incredible. I mean,
The cheers for the bands. you mean?
yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah, and when Sun 41 came on, it was getting dusk, and you can see the crowd now just completely swooming in.
Oh, yeah.
Now everybody's
You
in that
saw
mode and just
A wave of people.
right. It
Literally.
was incredible. And that was awesome. And just to see Sum 41 play, and they were offering for people to come on stage with them, to finish watching the show from stage with them, really getting that audience involved and hyped up, So by the time Offspring came around, it was just nuts.
Well, before Offspring, we got to hear a lot of KOLs.
Yes.
They came in and
Yes.
and they were funny. I was kind of jealous. I'm like, can I, what bottle do you drink so I can have that kind of personality?
Merlot. They were doing Merlot. No, not this time. Not this time. That was from before.
Love you, Kayla.
Yeah, so the Sabroso Festival was presented by KLOS, and Heidi, Frosty, and Frank were there doing announcements in between.
I stood in front of your truck and I rubbed it.
Yes, she did. You have Sasha marks on there. And they had an eating contest. Wee Man was there.
Eating contest. Oh my God. I didn't see it, but we could hear it from where we were standing. And by the end, who was it? Mr. M. I forgot his name.
I can't remember.
I know. He was like at 170 tacos. And then at the end,
Sabroso tacos.
sombrero, because they need the sombrero to puke into it. Did you hear some of that? I'm like, oh God, I don't want to eat a taco. Forget it.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I did actually get some pictures. I kind of ran myself in there a little
took
bit.
pictures of the puke?
No, I
You
got pictures
fan.
of just the contest, just the people up there with
She's
Wee
a
Man
cute
and them.
fan. Oh, but then it came to Offspring. Okay, Offspring. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's Offspring. I was back in the day when they first came out. I felt kind of like ancient and awesome. But, man, they packed a punch.
Right?
They were just like, hey, we're here. And the crowd's like, yeah. And when I looked around, it was a field of people. I was
couldn't
amazed.
see any grass anymore because there was no space, no open space
Forget
anywhere.
the ocean. It was the people.
Right? I mean, and when we spanned with the video, you can see the heads just going all the way out to the ocean. There was nothing in between crowd and then water, because it just filled every space there for Offspring, and they were just so amazing. Oh my God. I loved them. I loved them. I was like, yeah, Offspring.
They didn't even have to sing because the crowd was singing it.
Right?
It was like, it's reverb.
As soon as one lick, just one guitar lick, and the crowd was already bouncing up and down into it, right?
It was a beast of Offspring.
Oh man, and people were crowd surfing. People were just getting flipped around like crazy crowd surfing. And even though it was not a sombrero festival, there was a lot of sombreros there.
And maracas.
And it was just fantastic. I was amazed, and I am somebody who is definitely a festival veteran, and this was one of the best festivals that I have seen.
Well, thank you for de-virgintizing me of this festival. I got to touch many things. Rawr.
And people were touching us.
Oh, yeah.
Cliff was there
Thank you,
going,
Stuart.
"Hands off." It was a very friendly Sabroso festival.
Yeah, that's it. Friendly. They were just helping us guide us. Yeah. So, I mean, it was, and even in the end, as we were walking off into the already dusk of life, of our experience, I felt sad. You know, I wish it carried on to the next day.
Well, we've just finished listening to Offspring.
Well, they're playing at the end right now.
Yes. So it's been a great festival.